We get a fresh Undead team, who could be okay, but they're fairly solid. They're also regenerating. Let's see, he's got a weird team. He's only got 2 rerolls, which is surprising. Instead, he has 2 cheerleaders, 2 coach assistances. Wait, he did already play matches. No, he bought Fan Factor. Why did he buy Fan Factor? That's weird. He didn't go for... He should have just banked the money. That's the issue. If you go with 2 ghouls, you don't have the money to go for 3 rerolls. Because his rerolls are 70k on team creation. And this is 2, 4, 6, so 60k. Because he went for 2 ghouls. If he had only gone with 1 ghoul, and instead gone with another zombie or skeleton, he could have gone for 3 rerolls and still had a little bit of money in the bank. But now he's got all of his positionals, basically, but just 2 rerolls, which could be good. He also has a loner, not a loner, or a bank player, though. So we'll have to wait and see what that's going to be, and he gets 80k in inducements. So we have... Let me check again. We've got a block lineman, we've got a dodge catcher, and that's it. We're missing the wrestle catcher, and we're missing the block blitzer. Yeah, but they're gonna be back. Our history with this team is still horrible. We are 1-0-3 right now. Yep, exactly. I mean, I'm still not gonna redo the team. We're just gonna keep playing them until I can get my sea legs underneath us, basically. Is that how you say that? Once we get a few skills on the team, I still stand by it that we should be able to make them work pretty fine, I think. But they're just extremely bad in the beginning, and I had some bad starting, or some bad matches. I also made a bunch of mistakes, basically. I played them too aggressively in some areas, which led to us losing players, so I won't put all the blame on the game itself. Also my inability to play them right. We are gonna go on offense, I think. Here we go. So, we have 2 loners, we only have 1 block player. Our main issue here, of course, is that, for one, he's the regeneration team, so even if I do end up injuring players from his team, we are not guaranteed that they are going to be out. They might just regenerate and come back. He also has 2 Mighty Blow players with Strength 5 in the form of his mummies. He's got 2 block players, but he also has 2 armor value 7 players without regeneration in the form of his ghouls. The main issue being that they're both called to the same, well, they're Golem and Smeargol, but you guys probably understand what I mean. But they have dodge, of course, so knocking them down will not be as easy, but they are the weak spot in his team. They don't have regeneration, which means if I end up injuring them, they are gonna be injured. They're not gonna get to come back. He doesn't have an apothecary or anything like that. And the fact that he has only 2 rerolls could help as well. We'll have to wait and see, though. Yeah, and this is kinda bad, but can we work with that? We probably can. We've got the block, we've got the loner. Do I have a player with... Yeah, we have Ninja Breadman who can block there. Not ideal, but what can you do? We probably want Tom to be the one picking up the ball, though. And about my linemen, they're all 0 SPP, yes, okay. Let's see, we've got these guys, we can... I think just set up like this right now. So we only have 1 catcher with agility 4. He's gonna be our ball carrier. Then we keep him from... Well, let's do this. I think that's okay. We keep him from being able to get past us that easily. We can start with 2 blocks here. I'm not a big fan, and I could also... Well, we're gonna disengage regardless, basically. But all we really want is push him away, and I think I'm gonna switch these 2, though. Well, I'd like to knock him down, of course, but I'm not sure we can reliably make that. But right now we don't want to engage here big. We want to try and play it safe. And then whatever we're going to blitz. He does have more than one skeleton, which means he has more armor value 7 players on the pitch as well. But in return for them only having armor value 7, they do have thick skull. But they're still more likely to get injured or knocked out than normal zombies, I believe. Because they're at least going to get stunned, which is good. But we'll see what we can do here. We do start with a knockdown, so that's a nice start. And I think in that case I am gonna follow here. Ooh, please. Perfect. My god. Please let this guy not regenerate. That's perfect. It's one of his 2 block players right away off the pitch. And he is already saying F my life. Yep, there we go. Nice. That is so good. That's extremely valuable to us right now. So let's try to build on that right now. Which means we go after this zombie, since that's why I followed up there. We can blitz him and go after him. We want to build a cage over on this side, basically. There we go. It only shows the animation if there is no regen. Okay, I always get that confused, which is why I wasn't sure. We'll see. We want him up on this side, I think. Can we? No, we can't even get him quite far enough. So do we pull him back one? Probably. Let's see. Main issue is the mummies still being able to go in there possibly and be annoying about things. So he probably still wants to be all the way up there. We're gonna play it as safe as possible still. But yeah, let's just get this build up here. And let's see, you can get all the way up to here. I might want to put a player up this side though as well, just to be a distraction to things. So let's put him right there, because we are still gonna try to leap away with this guy or dodge, which means the mummies can blitz their way in here, which is a bit of a problem right now. But let's see if we can get this guy next now. We do, which means we'll probably try to keep him further away from this side. Okay, so do I lock him down? Do I just put a player there or not? Yes, okay, we put you up there, Pidgeroos. There we go. And then we've got 2 options here, basically. I could leap to there, which means he still gets to do stuff, but then I could try to dodge to stay there. Or we could just dodge out here or leap out to here and then move around this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we could just be here. Because he's gonna go in there with the mummies. Let's go up to there, I think. Just stay safe. See what we can make work. And right now I don't mind scoring a little bit quicker here. He does have a reserve player, so he will go up to 11 players again, but maybe we can make that work. And I don't want to screw this up, so I'd much rather get the secure touchdown than fail. And as always, I am better on defense than on offense. Which means I'd like to get my touchdown where we can. But we'll see. Also, I wouldn't mind getting the level up on Tom. Just right now, it would allow us to get block on him and have him be safer still. But we're also not through yet. He can cause us quite a bit of trouble with his players there. He can still keep us locked down. Wow, he blitzed. He doesn't blitz into the ball. He blitzes down here. I'm okay with that. That is completely fine. Honestly. Why didn't he go in here? He was probably worried about me knocking him down instead. So he's playing these guys up for He's playing these guys up so that we can't go for them as easily. He also denies me 2 die blocks here. Easy ones, that is. Yeah. Ooh, good move. I see. But that's where these guys come in as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Handoff. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Handoff. Run down this side. Not get caught. Basically. That would be the game plan right now. It's a bit of a hassle, but I don't think I can really go in there. He's just gonna force me to be... to play it too close to the side and get surfed there. I think switching sides is the better option here. Our main issue is that I have to do this blitz first, I think. So what if we fail? Where do we... Now this guy probably still needs to go here because he wants to lock this guy out. Yeah, let's get this set up for now. So we've got this. And we do the blitz first here. I don't like it because he's got block, I do not. Okay, it's just a push, but it's good enough. We'll stay because I've got enough movement to reposition myself up to here, which is better. There we go. Yeah, no, I can't afford to have him right there. We want to dodge past him, so we go here, I think. Yeah. Issue is I have to do 2 dodges with him. And that comes with a few risks. We probably... We can still do stuff here, but only if I am willing to go in aggressively, which I'm not sure I really want to yet. So I think the ball handling stuff unfortunately needs to come first. I could also just stay here and lock him out. With this. I'm gonna try. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and then we run up the pitch. You're gonna be right there because of diving tackle. We want him to be annoying as possible. We put the loner in here. We get this block as a 2 die, which gives us a knockdown. Which allows me to go up to here, which still makes this a 1 die block, so we're not going to do it. But it's fine. I think we're okay. I might have been a little bit too aggressive again here. Maybe I should have kept him a little bit closer. But yeah, this is basically his only real option to reach us right now. But that's why I didn't want to do the 1 die block. We would have pushed him closer, which possibly could have allowed him to get a better blitz. We've got diving tackle here, which is why we put ourselves next to the ghoul. He does get a knockdown though, so we have to live with that. But that's okay, I think. Well, shows what I know. That's for sure. We get KO'd. Boo. And it's a blitzer as well, which is... It's bad. I might just be forced to score now, so I would score in 3 turns. Which is not that good, of course, but it guarantees us a touchdown at least. We go into the lead. It didn't get me the touchdown on the right player, but still. We made it through here. I still will have all of my rerolls. And that could be pretty good. Okay, he uses the white to block, which means he won't blitz with him. That's nice. He already blitzed. I think he's still gonna try to get the ghoul next to us. 1, 2... No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he can't really get through here. Only if he dodges past this one, basically. Let's see what his Mighty Blow ends up doing here. We get a stun. That's fine, though. Stun is not that big of an issue. So that's the big problem with committing to just one side. We switched sides very quickly, and now he can't keep up with us because he didn't play it safely and kept the player in the middle. Like both of his ghouls, or just one of his ghouls, that he can react. And that allowed us to just completely lock him out there. No? Okay, wow, really? You take the risk of injuring yourself and take the both down? That's ballsy. So I'd really like to hit the ghoul here. Our main issue is getting him to begin with. Which is kind of a problem. But I'm going to score now, and I'm not going to risk anything else. We are still going to stand these guys up, just in case we do end up failing now. But I want to blitz with Tom here. Which is why we needed 2 assists. We only got strength 2. Also, this way at least, we still shut them out a little bit. Wow, we do get the... Come on, give me an injury. Come on, game. No, we don't get it. Okay. Still fine, though. And I would actually be somewhat okay to stall this out. If I really want to. I think. Stall for one more turn, then score. Just to give him less time to do with stuff. It does require him moving away as well. But it's definitely doable. Because right now, if he blocks him... Let's see, 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. He can get us, basically, but he can't get an assist. This guy could potentially reach us, but if I... Yeah, let's do this. And I instantly fall down, so we regret everything. We re-roll that. Okay. So this is pretty good. I think if we keep him right there, right now... Yeah, I could try to score twice, 30 bob face, but I'm not sure. Because right now he would go on offense and we would give him time to score against us, and he could go get a player advantage if I don't get my KO back. So I think stalling this out a little bit is not horrible. Let's try. We fail our leap. Okay. So he has a potential way of stopping us, but it's a 1-die with a lot of dodges before. Because this guy is the only one that can still reach me. He now really can't. With him being there, I don't think he can really go this way. So I would have put him right there or here. Or maybe just on one of these spaces. So right now, the zombie can knock down Ninja Breadman, and then this guy could have reached us. Oh, nope. Okay, he loses a reroll. Which means he goes down to 1. That alone is already worth it. Now I'm going to be forced to dodge again, assuming we can't knock him away, but still. I think this is okay. Stalling, I'm gonna score next turn now. I don't think... There we go. That's a turnover. My god, that was real bad there, buddy. Didn't stand up this ghoul already, so I can't really block over here in any way. We'd like to get this ghoul, if we get the chance, but we do need to do something about this first. So let's blitz him away first. No, he needs to stand up and not move. He needs to be right here, be the assist, and also stand in the way. Just in case I screw this up now, I need to be careful. Same as this move. We just need the setup. I want to do this 2-die block as well in a moment. But we're going to blitz here first just so that we know that we can run this in once we're through here. Okay, we get the knockdown. Exactly. So we've got that going. And I could stall this out longer, I'm fairly certain, but we don't want to. This would be a safer knockdown just because he doesn't have dodge, but this would be the more valuable one. And I actually get... Wow, really? So much luck here. We don't get the armor break, unfortunately, which is a bummer, but still, we'll just run this in now. We could stall this out longer, but I'm okay with that. We get a little bit of dancing, and we score. So he's got 4 turns to score on me now. My KO does come back, which is nice. And let's see, how do we set up here? We want a loner right there. We want to hide our blitzers behind this. No, we were going to put the loners on the line of scrimmage. That's going to happen. The loner 1, loner 2. He's got 3 SPP as well, which means we don't put him right there. So do I put them all next to each other? Probably. Yeah. So he is down to 1 block player. He only has 1 reroll left. We still have 3, which actually gives me an okay chance to possibly steal the ball and score again. But we'll have to wait and see. Of course, he does have Mighty Blow, which is usually a problem when we get it against us. Okay, got James here. We are hiding these guys in the back, and then we have all of that. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, let's see what he does with this. We're giving him room, of course, with the way I'm setting up. But I don't think he can really outrun me. I've got my diving tackle in positions that I can get them next to the ghouls, I believe, if he puts them deep. So dodging away with the ghouls is going to be a problem. We're going to be okay, I hope. And if he just instantly fails the ball pickup and is forced to use his last reroll, I also would not mind that. He does also get 5 turns and not 4 turns, so I lied. As I do, apparently. But we've got 4 turns to make more happen here, of course. So in that case, I also didn't. Yes, I'm a conversation genius. That was such a... Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't really... It was a little step above being nonsensical, I guess, but... I mean, we don't really know what there's not much we can talk about here game-wise right now. Overall, well, we could take a look at the poll and bring it up to everybody's attention again and see what the current vote is. Okay, so far we've got 2 votes for goblins and that's it. Which would mean we would be playing goblins next, but you guys obviously still have the entire match here time to influence what team I will end up playing here. But if it'll be goblins, it'll be goblins. I mean, they wouldn't be in there if I wouldn't want to play them. And we've got a block troll now, on top of a guard troll. So, in that term, the team gets a little bit more reliable, which I do not mind. Didn't I also get Mighty Blow on my ball and chain guy? I think so. So that is perfect. That's actually horrible for himself. I'm not sure if that's the right call. He is moving his mummies back to defend the ball. Why did he not put his mummies on the line of scrimmage to block me? What is this guy doing? Because he doesn't want these guys to cover the ball back here. They are freaking slow. These guys are movement 7. The mummies are movement 3. If he moves the mummies every turn now without GFIing them, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. He could get them up to here, but that is only if they move 3 movement every turn for the remaining match now, which is not going to happen because he's going to start blocking with them at some point. And I will also be in the way. So using them to defend the ball back here is just bad. I think he just should have set them up on the line of scrimmage and get himself some blocks. I'm not sure what this guy went for. He makes the pickup though. Really would have liked for him to fail. I mean, the fact that he plays it this way now also means the mummies are actually good there. Why? Because I am gonna go aggressive against him, and that'll lead to him actually getting to use them back there. But that's only because he plays us like this, and it's still not going to allow him to score easy, and he just weakens his own offense by leaving them behind, effectively, with this move. So we're going to get to block all of these. I think I'm just going to start this with a blitz from here right now, though, to make it a little bit easier on myself. Yes, I am losing out on 1 blitz here, but I'm okay with that. I just want to disengage these. We want to try to be safe and not have to start with loner blocks instantly. So if we... Yeah, we can do this one and disengage here. But if I block this, we can also block this, followed by this, which would be better. But it's relying on us actually getting the blocks to work. So where do we go? I think we need to... Let's get this going. I need to set my players into the correct position first before we do anything else. And let's see. Dark over on this side. We get ourselves... He's gonna stay here for now. Because we still need our 2 spacing here, basically, in case we fail some things. So these are all 2 spaces apart, and now we can start with getting all the blocks, pretty much. Unfortunately, this instantly leads to this only being a 1 die, which I should have realized, so we either don't block all of them or we do this. So now we can get those. We want to try to keep it somewhat safe, though. There we go. Nice knockdown. Fouling is still an option, but it's just not worth it here. These guys are too low for that to be really worth it. And we don't have a bench still, so losing players could be kind of horrible. There we go. At least an armor break. But once again... No, we just stunned him. But they're thick skulls, so they're less likely to get KO'd, at least. And more likely to stay stunned. We'll see, though. So he can get all the way up to here, possibly if he wants to, but he won't be able to really cage. And we have a pretty solid middle that he can't do much about. He could have moved these guys back in just to lock me down. Because so far my blocks have been good. I haven't been forced to reroll a bad block yet, but it'll happen sooner rather than later. I only have 1 block player myself, which means double both downs and stuff like that are a real big issue. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I paid attention to keeping the blitzers spread out, so depending on where he goes, I can easily get my diving tackle in there. And what is he gonna do? Yeah, he's just gonna set himself up a cage here. I doubt I'll be able to steal the ball from him with this. With him having both mummies as cage corners here, it's kind of horrible, but he's also gonna be extremely slow. And I could still make this work. Because we can use James to jump in. It's not ideal, obviously, since James is agility 3, so the leap is going to be a 3+. But he's our block player. And I can make it a 1 die, which will allow us to have a 1 in 3 chance to knock him down. Defender down or both down would do the trick. At which point we'd be good. But it would also be putting us next to this mummy. He also is leaving us with a marked cage corner, which is nice. Well, okay, then he also does this. He's probably... No, okay, he's blitzing us, so he's not leaving us with a marked cage corner. So Mark gets knocked out. Well, maybe not knocked out, but knocked down. So we won't attack the ball carrier yet. But we can get to that soon. Let's see. We really would like to be in the way, though. So he is gonna be right there. Followed by our loner. I don't want to be set up for a serve, so I'm setting these guys up like this right now. He can't really get served, but he can't either in that case, which is good. So we stand him up for the assist, because right now all I'm really doing is trying to set things up for us. I think we do... Well, yeah, we want to get rid of these. So we bring him into here. Still, I need to move first a little bit before we completely commit to our plan. Oh, whoops. I thought I had switched over to him already. That was dumb. It still somewhat works. It just... I need to change my plans because I wanted to put somebody there, but I wanted to put him there on purpose because he's faster, so it would have been easier to reposition him at the end. But now, because he didn't take my click here, or I just clicked a little bit wrong there, we're gonna bring him in there. That's fine. So let's get ourselves our 2 die. We want to knock down the white. He's got armor value 8 over 7, but he's also the more dangerous player, so removing him does take precedent. Let's put him to here, though, because he might decide to switch sides if I push him to there. So we want to keep him in this corner, basically. where he will not be able to get away. We could also knock down both of these, but I don't think we want to. Yeah, that's okay. We do this. I'm gonna stay. Which means these guys are free, but we don't really care too much about that. We can easily lock that down. And I've got time, basically. We're in no rush. We don't need to try and force any sort of speed here. Do I even need to do that? Wait, I didn't blitz, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Me doing that move completely threw me off. I should have used him to blitz there. Which now we obviously can't do anymore. So that was a waste. I lost a little bit of oversight. Well, that was a weird way of saying that. I lost something there, that's right. Probably a few brain cells or more. You know what, instead, let's do this. Because he could be blitzing in here. It seems more likely that this'll be helpful. Yeah, but I should have blitzed him. Because now, if he moves he just sends him up, he moves a guy in here, then he already has a 2-die block against Kejirus. That was a mistake, but I wasn't thinking there that I still had that. But he still can't really make it through here, and he needs to get into scoring range fairly soon. Well, by next turn, basically. And as expected, he moves in a player in there, so now this is already a 2-die. Which will allow him to go after Tom, if he wants to, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now he's just running himself into my defense, which most likely will lead to him not being able to get away. We'll see though. So there's the expected blitz. I was expecting a mummy at least. Maybe he can break away with the ghoul, but right now we still have him here. As long as he doesn't get Tom, we can knock him down. If I'm really lucky, we might be able to get a mummy blitz. But yeah, he's just putting himself, or he keeps himself in his cage. It's not working. He's not making forward progress. We're most likely not going to get scored on here, I think, right now. And the way he's setting up, he's also giving up a cage corner. Wow, goes for the 1-die block back there. If that had failed, that would have been bad for you. He gets rewarded for it, though, unfortunately. So there's that. But, ah well. In the grand scheme of things, a stun over on this side is not as bad. A stun on this guy would be way worse. Well, as would a removal, of course. But where is he going to go? He can't really move forward that much. He hasn't blitzed yet either. He has a... I only see one real 2-die block for him right now, which is right here. Or he could blitz this guy, but he also doesn't really have the player for that. Looks like he's not going to blitz. He's just going to put this guy here and put his cage right there. Which makes the cage way less scary. Oh, please tell me he actually does that. Can we get him? There? Yeah, okay. I hate the way I have to play this, I think. But we'll see. I think I'm still gonna do this block first. Because it snowballs into a bunch of stuff, basically. We can then do this block, and that's where he wants to go right now, so I wouldn't mind having knocked down everything there and just being in a stronger position overall. We do not want to follow that, though. We want to stay disengaged and safer. The issue here is the loner block, so I would love to do this. It's 3... The issue here is I need this block. Because we need to get a player next to this guy, because we can leap in. I could also leap to... No, we need to get rid of this assist, basically, which is why this block is important. But it's also real bad. But we won't get around it. A push, in this case, while not good, is good enough. Unfortunately, it does force me to pull a player next to the Mighty Blow guy again. And we could also just block here and then try to go after him differently, or with a different player. Is that the better option? Wait. Let me think this through. If we do this, we put him to here. We get a safe block, knock him down. Then we leap him through on a 2+ for an assist, and we blitz with him, which makes us a 2-die, and I get a diving tackle player next to him. It makes it less likely that I get to retrieve the ball, but it could be good. It's giving up my defense a little bit, though. But I think I'm okay with that. We still have him in the back. And that's not going to change. And it allows me to weaken him overall still. So we do that. We get block. Let's see, he's probably... yeah, moving back into the middle a little bit and staying safe back there. Next up, we move you to here. Leap up this way. We roll, not a 1. Okay, take the 3+. This is gonna be rough time-wise. Give me that. Okay, we don't get him. But that's okay. I won't re-roll it in that case. We're just following him, basically. We want to do this, and I'm gonna... I would have tried to dodge here, but that's okay. We still... I should have re-rolled it, probably, but we're okay here. We're pressuring him quite a bit. I've got a diving tackle player next to him. He can get rid of him, though. He needs an assist here, basically. Which you can get, then he has a 2-die, but if he doesn't, he only pushes himself. If he only pushes us, then he pushes in a better position as well. But he could also get another block and then disengage us. So he's definitely, he is in a position to get away here, but I don't think he's not going to be able to score. He needs to get in scoring range this turn, and that's just not going to happen. So we're good. We're going to be in the lead. We possibly still could steal the ball and score again. These two guys at least are in scoring range right now. Okay, only a push there. That's fine. That's a knockdown. Not too bad though, but it's once again with the mummy. But the mummies aren't doing anything. I also don't understand why he's not following with the mummies. Why he's disengaging there. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. He removes Tom. That's a bummer. So scoring ourselves becomes less and less likely. And yeah, I think he's just going to block us. That's just a push though. He gives himself another one. Wow, really? He rerolls that? He could have just used the ghoul here. Although maybe he would have liked to try and get in this direction. I don't know. He's not making a whole lot of sense yet. Yeah, please do that. I mean, my diving tackle is still going to be good. If he tries to dodge away here and we maybe knock him down, especially now that he's... Yeah, he rerolled. Oh, I think the... Wait, did he get a reroll out of the kickoff event? I think he might have. Did I miss that? Possibly. But yeah. We're going to diving tackle, of course. He still runs away. Okay, I see. He got the 5+ dodge there on the second one. Is he going to foul us now? It could be the alternative. He could just leave him there and move this guy in and then foul me with 4 assists and accept that he's not going to score. That also took away, no, I've got jump up. I actually put myself closer to scoring. But I doubt we'll be able to get him. Still, this guy, he needs to put himself in scoring range right now. 1, 2... We can get a player next to him, though. I think. Yeah. We're gonna be fine overall, probably. So is he in scoring range now with him? He's not. So he can't even score. Which means we will try our darndest to maybe make this work for us. Ooh, armor break, come on. What do we get? Just a stun. Can we... Because he could potentially score. And I could also try and go for the ball overall. if I want to. Yeah, he cannot score. Which means we could actually try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay, so if we... It doesn't matter that much in this case. So he is gonna block, which takes our reroll. Bummer. So that wasn't quite what I was hoping for, of course. And that makes scoring here a lot more difficult as well. Well, it doesn't change that much, actually. We want to blitz from there. So I guess we use him. Yeah, if we dodge or leap, it doesn't really matter. The main issue is here that I was forced to use my reroll already. I wanted to free up this guy to get an easier assist, but that just didn't work out. And we also still would like our diving tackle to be in the way there, then at least. Gonna stand up first. Which makes this a 2-die again, which I might want to do first, but I also want him to try and pick up the ball in case we do make this. There's so much stuff we need to make work here. Let's see if we can. We start with this one. For one, we need to make the GFI, and then I need a POW. We actually do end up getting the POW, though. So to here or up there? Probably up there. And follow. Seriously? Okay. So no scoring for me. Whoops. It happens. And it might allow me to get another block in here if I play my cards right. Because what we can do is put you right up there. Stand him up as well. And then I've got a jump up block here that we can go for. Last but not least, since I now don't have to dodge him and try to set him up for the score, that is probably our best bet. There we go. So, in hindsight, should have followed because now we can get an easy 2-die blitz. Which otherwise we would have denied him, so I shouldn't have allowed that. Wow, really? He just skips his turn? What's up with that? Okay, this is a weird guy. He's not taking opportunities that he really should take. Our setup won't change. We'll just see if he wants to go for a smarter setup here against us this time around. So what are you... He's not changing anything. I don't understand this. Why is he not realizing that the way he's setting up, it's not good? Also, one of his guys got stunned, and that kick is real good for me, maybe? I mean, he can pick it up. But that leaves this guy out of position. He is missing a player because he's stunned. I don't know. If he fails the pickup, this could be real strong for us. And depending on in what order he does things. If he screws up his order, we could be looking at something okay here for us. Let's see. Take a quick look at the vote as it stands right now. Goblin's still in the lead by now with 3 votes. But you guys can still keep voting, of course, to see what it'll be. Wow, okay, he really should have put this guy to here or there. I'm not sure quite why he thinks that's the right spot. And I think he had enough movement to try that as well. So what's he doing? He's just a little bit off on some of his choices. And then skipping turns and stuff like that doesn't help. Not using his Mighty Blow players to try and remove players from my side by putting them on the line of scrimmage when he gets to block me first. Just doesn't make sense. And he makes the pickups. So he doesn't unfortunately quite get punished for the mistakes that he makes. Because that's just... He could have set this up so much safer. And a failure here could have allowed me to really maybe do something with it. But he's just... There's no learning effect for him there right now because he doesn't get punished for the way he plays this. Which, in my opinion, he at least somewhat maybe should. But, I mean, what do I know as well? So, there's that. But that's okay. Let's see, he stunned himself and nothing happened to us. Is that what what happened there? Yeah, apparently. He puts himself in this corner completely. I'm really tempted to try and serve this guy. Because we can leap into here and then blitz him out, but I won't get a good block in that case, which is why we probably won't do it. And instead, I am gonna be the one that knocks. Yes, that too, but I'm also gonna be the one and only that too, and we're also gonna be the one that blocks the mummy, I think. That's our best bet, and that's gonna make it so that the mummy won't really be able to follow this, and we can lock him down pretty well with that overall. So that's 3, 4, 5. Our main issue would now be just pushing the mummy or getting a both down, where I would really much rather have a defender down or a defender stumbles. So what do we do here? We've got all of these guys. You are gonna be right there, followed by not the catcher, but the splitzer. And then next up is gonna be the blitz. There we go. Thank you. Perfect. Worked out exactly as we planned it to and needed it to and wanted it to. I could follow, but I don't think so. Yeah, we do this. Move back a space as well, which is already good. So one of my main issues right now is this area, because he could decide to switch sides. But we're gonna try to discourage him from that a little bit. Because the mummy is gonna get to block, I don't want to be here, because if he follows with the mummy, he would lock down the blitzer, which now he can't. That easily, at least. So we do this one. And push him up to there. I'm also going to follow, because that's gonna lead the mummy into these guys. Which could be good for him, of course, but it also means he doesn't move the mummy down our pitch, but just sideways. Which is better right now, because it moves it away from the cage. Which is why we're doing that. So he's locked himself in quite a bit of a corner. That mummy cannot move. Only if it blitzes, which would require a GFI, so he's just standing it up. With us having always two players behind each other, he also can't really break through somewhere and try to make a run for it. So he's really put himself in a corner. He has no real way of getting around us. He does have both of the ghouls free, so he's a little bit more mobile with those. That could help him. But overall, we are in a pretty good position, I think. We're kind of reliant on him making mistakes that actually cost him something, though, or us getting some sort of removal to make this work a little bit better. Because otherwise, because he's keeping it as safe as it is, and he's still out-muscles me, I will have to go in to blitz. But this guy doesn't have dodge, so leaping in there with a 1-die blitz gives me a 50% chance now to actually do something, I believe. But yeah, there's the removal. He doesn't follow once again, so he's probably just gonna put himself right there, which I hate. But I think we might have a case for us to... Did he just misclick? So if you look at this, if we switch this, it would be down on his right-hand side. What? The hell? Why? I do not compute right now. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. So we are most likely going to jump in there now, aren't we? We do this block first. Okay, which is a push. Not ideal, but okay. We do that and stay. Unfortunately, because of the way this works out now, yeah, I think so, Neoresh. It's probably a newer player. He's just doing all of those words. But this might actually have been a misclick, because if you look at this, it would be on his lower right corner for him as well. Which means maybe he wanted to click a player and accidentally clicked end turn. So I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not. So unfortunately, yeah. We'll do this now. And then we go in with the blitz. The blitz. The problem is the way we do this. I also could just serve this guy, but now it's too late. That's a failure. And that's another failure. So that's basically the main issue right now that we have. Because now, this is always what happens when I play this team. I try to attack the ball and we just utterly fail. Even though this team is built for it. 2 plus 3, no, 2 plus, no, 3 plus 3 plus, we rolled a 2-1 into a KO on our only block player. That's just horrible. So now he's got a player advantage. He can block a bunch. This is kind of bad. He could serve this guy if he really wants to. Every time I play the Kislev team, this happens. I just have a rough time with them. I could have just tried to play this safe, but we just wouldn't have made any headway then, in that case. And even trying to serve this guy wouldn't have worked or anything. And trying to get a 2-die block here would have put a player on the sideline, which could have get us served, all the fun stuff. So I still stand by that was the right call, but now we're giving him an opening. And I hate that so much. So his weird move of not doing anything, if that were on purpose, actually worked out because it baited me into attacking him. And me attacking him just failed and actually gave him an advantage now. How's that for a failed attack? That's so bad. And he finally decides to follow when I can't afford him to do that anymore, because now I'm going to have to disengage with my players, which is going to be more difficult since I can't block him back since I won't get the assist. So yeah, all of that is kind of horrible. Why is he not moving? I'm sorry, guys, if that blew out the microphone a little bit, but he's seriously confusing me to no end. Now, I still think he's new, but what the hell is he doing? It makes no sense to me. Yeah, it doesn't. That's a 1-die. Yeah, we need to do this. Really? Game. Just please. A little bit of mercy. Since I don't have a reroll left now, doing anything useful here is now gonna be kinda difficult. So we probably don't change much, unfortunately, so... Yeah, we do this, I guess. Don't really like it. Because we can still hit the mummy with this if we want to. But because I had to reroll, yeah, now this is just so bad because I can't get the dice rolls that I need to make this work in any way. Which is just super annoying, but we still got time. Now he might decide to switch sides as well, but that would be okay right now as well. Let's go with the 1-die though on the loner. Okay, we at least get to disengage. That helps. But could I please get a little bit better block die game? Would you be so kind as to provide me with those? Is that too much to ask? He's gonna get some blocks over here. Do we want to move him? And if yes, where do we want to move him to? Probably still just here. I could also try to dodge and put myself right there, basically. That would be the alternative, but I don't have a reroll left, and if I fall down, we just weaken ourselves further. We've already got a player disadvantage, so I think we stay there. But the thing is, I'm giving him at least one block right now. He's also going to be able to do some Mighty Blow stuff over here. He's keeping himself completely boxed in, which I don't understand, but man... If only the block die wouldn't fail me completely. Hey, look at that. He decides to switch sides finally. Maybe. This guy can't make it quite as far as the ghoul does. So let's see what he does. That mummy being down in there is fine. What the... Yeah, he does realize that I'm gonna keep leaping in there. He also does not take the 2-die block chance here. This guy is just trying to brute force his way through here somehow. And no, oh my god, he almost did it. And I'm still gonna be forced to attack him, and if that keeps on failing, it's not gonna be looking pretty, and I lost the only player that we can really do that with. Is he gonna reroll that? He is. Into double pushes. There we go. At least he goes down to 1 reroll again, which helps a little bit, but man, I need to keep my defense up. Can we do that? Oh, please tell me he tries to dodge with a skeleton. It might work, but nope, it doesn't. That's good though. Frees up both of these guys. So let's just do this. I'm okay with that, I think. Just put a player next to the ghoul and be in the way there. We also want Dreadbull right there, I think. Just in case, because he could still decide to switch sides. I know I'm already giving him a 2-die block, because he's just going to stand up the skeleton and then block us with this guy, but that means he doesn't move. Which means this one guy takes care of 2 of his, one of which is really important. So I'm okay with that. So what's next? We could get a... Our main issue here is making this work the way we want it to. Because right now, if I go in there, I won't get the result that I need, and I'm giving up my defense against this, or for that, in that case, which is not good. This is a wonder. If we leap him up to here, this turns into a 2-die, and I get to follow, after which we can leap in from there. Yeah, okay, I see. Let's try this. I hope it's gonna be worth it. Wait. No. Needs to be here. And then leap up to there. Yeah, because from here, he can't leap up to there. Okay, that's a 2+ leap, which works. So now we get this one. All we need is a push, even though I would have liked more. This is gonna... Ooh, do I even want to do that now? I think we might not want to. Instead, we'll do this for now. I'm also running out of time a little bit, which is a problem. But we can't do much about that. So how do we disengage these? I think we just push him further back in that case, and let me think this through, because I'm gonna run out of time soon, and I still need to blitz somewhere as well. So we probably blitz him, block this guy, move back, so we stay here, yes. We blitz you, which actually works. Okay, we keep him locked in there. I am going to stay. Oh, nice. Come on, please. Ah, just a stun. Still good, though. We do this. We block him. Which... Oh, God. Yeah, this is where I'm opening things up for him. So, that's kind of a problem. We'll take it, unfortunately. I only weaken myself. And he's only stunned. I mean, at least we stunned him, but seriously, I removed 2 of my own players. And one was a guy with diving tackle, and the other one was our block player. So I'm basically giving him a 2-player advantage by doing that now. And he's still just playing such a bad game, basically. He's not making smart moves. And I just can't get the block die to attack him. And if I try, I only weaken myself. And that's so weird. And I don't understand why he's not freaking following that block up. Because he's definitely going to be able to do more blocking. Yes, he does get the assist, but he has more than enough players to do that. And he could have gotten himself an assist then here and then moved through, but he's just not making any progress. He's just staying there. And I don't understand it. It's so weird. And he keeps getting rewarded for it. And then I try to hit him regardless, and I get punished for that. How am I supposed to develop my Kislev team with this? I always get matches like these. Because right now I don't think I make big mistakes. I just didn't want to reroll when I was already down to 2 rerolls when I still had 4 turns left to play. It's not okay to do that. So we're probably gonna tie this match because I'm gonna keep losing players here to this weird stuff while he for some reason just doesn't try to get through, because it's not his work that removes players here, it's my own work that removes players here. I KO my own guys. It's so weird. It's so weird. But he's gonna be able to move through here sooner rather than later. And we still have to go for the ball carrier. It doesn't change. The main question is, how do we get in there now? Probably like this, which turns it into a GFI. Ooh, hey random boy, how are you? We could also try him instead. Is that better? No, that's not better. We need to pull him back for defense actually instead. We could also... No, we just need to pull him back here. But the ghoul is still there. He could still try to do something with that. You know what? Let's put him here. Main issue, once again, is that I'm gonna have to dodge now to start this, which I don't like. Yeah, the GFI is still better, unfortunately. So from here as well, so that we can keep him sideways. Now, I think we're actually fine in going from there. I could also leap, but if I fall down, I'd rather fall down closer than further back. Okay, we make the dodge. Let's see. We only get to push him, but we push him somewhere where I might be able to get something else out of it, possibly. And unfortunately, I do need to follow it, even though it's going to put us next to the mummy. So this is a 2-die now. Which means we can... See what I mean? Even when we try, I don't get the block die that I need at all to do anything. I can't afford to follow there, unfortunately. And we're on top of everything. Because we get one more try to block him here. On top of everything, we need to do this, I think. Remove the assist, also keep this guy on lockdown, ideally. And now it's still bad because I'm a dumb person that does not understand that you need to remove that assist as well. So we block him instead. So that works, at least. But man, could I play this a little bit smarter, please, as well. So now I'm tilting myself because nothing I try is working and I just remove my own guys. It's... goddamn. Yeah, let's follow that one. So it's so bad. There we go. Yeah, of course I remember from yesterday, random boy. He'll be getting Cheney, the Wizard, and the Babe unless he does something crazy and we're playing on his Nuffle altar. I might get Crazy Igor to be used as a blood sack. Okay. Yeah, makes sense, maybe. How much inducements do you get again? It was a really big amount, wasn't it? With your vampires, I believe it was 1390 vampires or something like that it was, if I remember correctly. Something along those lines. So let's see what he ends up doing with this. We do have a lot of players in here right now, so this could work. Okay, 410k inducements. He gets a knockdown again, unfortunately. He needs to move. If he doesn't, he's not going to be able to score because he needs to set up a scoring threat next turn. Or, yeah, he does have a scoring threat now already. 3, 6, 7, 1 GFI. But still. It's just so bad. I keep getting chances there. And so far the result has been failed leap, KO'd. Failed block, KO'd. And now just getting blocked around, basically. It's so bad. And I don't know why it keeps happening. Ah, he gets a POW against my dodge guy. That's kind of bad. That's kind of real bad. So I'm 3 players down now. So right now, I would have liked to get way more advancement with this team. We got a really strong opening with removing the white right away. That was out of the question. But man, he's playing such a weak game in my opinion, and I'm just not getting anything to make this work somehow. And he might actually still be able to tie this because of that. And I hate it so much. He could please just blitz this guy away or something like that. Just try to do something remotely. I'm a little bit tilted right now. I apologize. No, you don't want to pass the ball there. The dodge is better. Please. Not that I want him to make that, but I want to see him make smart choices because I don't want to tie a match against somebody that I know that I should have been realistically been able to beat fairly easily, I think. If we're looking at this completely on a skill level. And yes, that does sound like I have a big ego, and I think in this case I can afford to sound that way. I think. I hope, at least. See? That's where the low self-esteem comes in, and then he GFIs first. Really? I think that's a good... Oh boy. He needs to reroll this, which means he goes down to no reroll, and if he fails the dodge now, I'm gonna be extremely happy. Nope. Once again, gets allowed his weirdness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably. See, this is where things are just weird. We do start with this one, which of course instantly causes me a reroll. It doesn't help me to serve this guy anymore. It's just not helpful, but we needed to free up all of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we lock him down first a little bit. So we do this. I could also now just play to lock him down, which would mean going after the ghoul. Which is probably the best way to play this, but getting a... I would have loved to get a 2-die here, but instantly using a reroll again here to make that work is just... My god, really? Yeah, in theory it's an easy 2-die. In praxis, getting a player there requires dice rolls, which is just not happening, because I can't roll dice in this game. We're gonna go after the ghoul. I can't afford to go after something else here, which means we do this. We move in 2 players here. I mean, I can get a 1-die, which could still work, and I really want them to work, basically. You know what? Yes, let's try to play this aggressively. I still want to. It's dumb, but I want to. So he's here, by the way, in case this guy gets knocked down, he gives the ball to him. He still needs to dodge, so now he would need to dodge past him, still, at least. Let's see. It's possible. Hey, look at that. I finally make something work. I do not believe it. We push him to there. We follow. Thank you. The scatter is also actually acceptable. We stay there. We don't move. He is now going to... try to get over there. Let's see if he can get his dodge work. He cannot. I already rerolled. Still. Me being aggressive finally worked out here. He can pick up the ball with the ghoul, yes, but now it gets even less likely that he's going to be able to get it down on this one. He doesn't need to score this turn, he just needs to have a scoring threat, so right now it's fine. Yeah, I know, Random Boy. It was a risky play with the 1 in 3 chance to also have a turnover, because Attacker down, both down would have made me fail, while defender stumbles, defender down would have knocked him down. But we had a 2 and 3 chance for something not bad to happen, and I was willing to take that risk at some point. The game was luckily kind enough to not screw me over completely. He is also out of rerolls. And now I do still have 2 turns left to possibly get the ball and score again, which I'd really like. For example, scoring with Dark, getting a level up or getting the start of a level up on a Blitzer would be amazing. But yeah, we'll see, basically. But man, I just can't get these guys to work. And it's not like I played a risky game here in this case, in the beginning at least. I went for the safest attack on his ball carrier that we could make, and we KO'd ourselves. I tried to do something else. We KO'd ourselves, which was also still fine. So I just gave him a player advantage, and he should be winning this match. Looking at things, I should not be in the lead right now. We should at least have a tie already, but this guy is he's making one mistake after another. For some reason, he's not moving, he's ending turns prematurely, he's not blitzing, he's setting up his mummies weird. I know I'm just straight up better. I know that. And I just can't do anything with it because Kislev are horrible when they're on low team value. And then I don't get the block die that I need when we have a chance to go for him. And that's just so... I mean, we're still looking good, okay? We're good here, and I'm most likely going to win now. But man, it's just aggravating. Because I know I should be doing better, and we're not. And doing that, why is he doing that? Because it doesn't put himself in scoring range. He's giving up his touchdown chance right now. He should have moved this guy down to here to score with him. But yeah, he can score, he cannot. What do I do now? Obviously. I mean, we go for the guy that can score, so that we are guaranteed a touchdown. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means if he's right there, 3, 6, 7, he can score next turn, possibly, because right now I don't need to try and go for this guy. I'm gonna have to take some risk, though, because we do this right away. I'm running out of players, basically, with the player disadvantage. But if we blitz this and it works, then we can leap these guys out and surround this guy, basically. That's what we're aiming at right now. I'm okay with just pushing, because it's good enough, basically. For what we need, it's good enough. No, we leap down here, which fails. But we're still gonna re-roll it. And as well, I did 2 3+ leaps, I think, or maybe 3, and they're all failed, even with re-rolls. I rolled a 2 and a 1 on both of them, and I think one of the times I KO'd myself, the other one we just stun ourselves. So at least there's that, I guess. But man, it's just not happening in this match. It's so bad. It's so bad. We're still gonna win. Even though with what we do here, it's kind of undeserved, but he also wouldn't deserve the tie with what he's playing with. It's just no. I'm very happy that at least he's not getting rewarded for what he's doing here. And we still have a chance. And even now, getting the assist here is not easy. Really? Even now I have to GFI to even make this a 2-die? Do I just try to make this a 1-die? I guess so? Hey, look at that. We actually get the POW. So we put him up there. I'm gonna stay. So of course the scatter is the most atrocious thing ever. Let's see if we can make it. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm gonna join the Rebel again, random boy. How far are they into their season? Ooh, 1 GFI would make that better. Yeah, probably worth it. I played my High Elves there, of course, for 2 seasons. Nope, we didn't catch it. Okay. But we got close at least again, so that was nice. I'm not sure. Maybe. Also, I wouldn't be sure if I would keep playing my High Elves then, or if I would go in with a new team. Something different. Not sure. We'll take the 4+. It's above average, so we won't risk a reroll there. And James Typhoon got the MVP, which is bad, of course. I mean, he's now 1 touchdown away from leveling up again, but we really need to spread the SPP on this team. We need others to get their level ups. But man, right now, at least we didn't get a permanent injury. That's more than we could usually say about this team. And we still can't really afford to remove anything here. And I can buy another catcher. But do I buy more catchers first, or do we buy more blitzers first? With this team, how do you play these guys usually? You probably go more blitzers first and then catchers? Because we could afford another catcher. I could also get rid of Velanik here, but I think we're actually going to have to live with him being this way, and I'm just going to build him into a ball hunter, so we can use him a little bit more defensively. He's going to get strip ball next. And then he's going to die on his own accord at some point, because he's not going to get dodge. But for now, at least we'll keep him. I'll see about what we'll get on these. If we save and buy a 3rd blitzer, which I think is the likely outcome here, or if we save up and go for another if we just spend our money to get a 3rd catcher, which could also work. And would at least give us a bench, which could be okay. I also maybe should just still replace Ninja Breadman. I think we stay that. Oh yeah, makes sense, Random Boy. Playoffs start soon. I should realize that we're just a few weeks out there. Okay, we'll see though. But we improved our statistic a little bit, even though this is still not deserved. My God, 2 casualties in 5 matches. Holy crap! Yeah, my statistic with this team is just so bad. I hope I can improve on that, but at some point in time, the game will hopefully decide to not screw me over with these guys every damn frickin' time, because I should be able to do way better, even though they are a weak starting team. But we'll get there, I'm sure.